If you want to learn how to do a back bend, then this is the perfect routine for you. First, we're going to start up with the warm-ups. Get ready, now go. Now we're going to be warming up our back by doing some standing toward stretches, which is basically going to help you fluid out your back and make sure your back is lengthening when doing this pose. Alternate the pose by stretching backward. Make sure to not go as deep as I'm going. Make sure to just go wherever you feel a stretch. Alternate these poses to serve as a warm-up in your back. Now from there, we start our first stretch as a standing forward stretch. I know this is how you look as a beginner while doing it, but don't worry, the more often you use this routine, you're going to stretch for further, and I want you to go deeper in the stretch. From there, alternate to stretch backward. We talk on the phone. From there, you have to wiggle your waist a little bit to free up some tension. Now the next stretch is going to be on our knees. We are going to be kicking up as far as we can go to feel a good stretch in our back.
Know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you.
Make sure to repeat on the other leg to make it even.
If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing.
Our next stretch is going to be a cat-cow pose. Now you're going to be going into a cat and to go into a pose. Make sure to not go too deep, just go in the place where you feel a stretch. Alternate sides to feel a good stretch in your back.
I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon.
After that, make sure to take a quick break to just kind of get over it, and from there you go into a child pose to just kind of relax the muscles of your back.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
So after the quick break, now we go back to our cat-cow pose to kind of get into the pose and make it actually. So if you notice something, you notice that the more often you relax and kind of go back to the pose, you get deeper in the stretch. So that's the kind of good thing about doing contortion. So just make sure to do this pose to feel a nice stretch in your back.
Stars close, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love.
Now take a quick break to get over the tension in your back. Now in this quick break, you can take a glass of water to calm your nerves down while we move over to the next stretch.
You in the morning, say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up.
So guys, from there we are going back to the first stretch, which is the standing forward stretch, and now we're going to go into deeper. So this stretch, we're going to be holding it for 30 seconds. If you can go deeper, I advise you to go deeper, but if not, you can stay where you're at to feel a good stretch in your back.
If you're stupid, then you know it's nothing wrong. But you and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. But you and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna
next stretch is going to be a downward dog. Make sure to push in your shoulders in to feel a good stretch in your hamstring and in your shoulders.
Fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
From there, we are going to take a deep break to fill in the tension in our back. So our next stretch is going to be a Cobra pose. So make sure to put in your belly, lay down flat with your stomach, and try to push up as far as you can. This is how a beginner's level should look like. You don't need to go too deep in it. We are going to be holding this for 10 seconds. So after the quick rest, I want us to go more deeper in the stretch. You can see that I've kind of like raised my elbow up the ground. Yeah, this is me going deep in the stretch to feel a good stretch in our back. Now take another quick rest. Now in this third round, I want you to go more deeper. You can see my elbow is off the ground and I've kind of like straightened my hands. So now I want you to go more deeper to feel like a good stretch in your back. So now that our lower back is all stretched out, I want us to relieve that tension in our back by going into a child pose. So this is a break time you can come in between. You can have some glass of water, or you can just like relax and chill while we wait and do the next pose. Next pose, we are going to go back into a Cobra stretch to kind of like fully stretch out our back this time. Make sure to hold this pose for 30 seconds. Now from here, after the quick rest, we are going into a camel pose. Camel pose is going on your knees to reach your arms back to touch your ankles. So if you can do it the beginner's way, or if you can go deep, you can go deep as far as I can go in the advanced way to feel a good stretch in your back. So after doing that, make sure to lengthen your back by going into a child pose.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Now from here, our next pose is going to be a seated pike stretch. Now you're going to sit in front of you with your legs stretching out and reach for your toes. And make sure to stretch with your back straightened and not bent.
Lay down beside you, I would, I would, I would.
Now take a quick rest to go back into the position.
We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right.
Now take a quick rest, and for the third time I want you to go deeper in this pose. It's not a must that you go in as deep as I can, just go in as deep and where you feel a stretch.
I would, when nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing.
Now take a quick break from bending forward.
Oh, you're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon.
Now from there, make sure to repeat the new bridge to get a good stretch at your back.
If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and
From there, next pose is a child pose.
if I could lay down beside you, I would.
After the child pose, feel free to pause the video and come back to it if you know you're not ready yet. But if you're ready, now lay on your back as if you're going into a bridge, because our next pose is going to be a beginner's bridge. Make sure to hold your hands at your ankles and now try to push your torso up to feel a good stretch in your back. After that, moving forward, now make sure to hold the pose to feel a good stretch at your back. Now you're going to take a quick rest. Then after that, what we're going to be doing is going to be pretty deep. So what you're going to do is that you're going to lift up your torso up and try to place your hand under your waist to feel a good stretch in your back.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing.
Repeat that pose again to get more deeper in the stretch.
To just fly away. I don't wanna care. Just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up all night.
Now we go again for the third rep of this pose.
I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that kids walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay with you like an old friend.
Now take a break by going into a child pose. You can have a glass of water to feel refreshed while we start our main pose, how to get a back bend. So this is a countdown of 30 seconds of resting while we go into the main cuts of the video.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you
Now getting into a back bend might be tricky, but what you have to do is that you lay on your back, make sure to put your hands in front of you and then try to push up. Make sure that your legs are stable on the ground, and we're going to be holding this pose for 10 seconds.
eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when
Now come out for a quick rest because staying upside down can get you dizzy.
I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling.
After that, now push into a back bend again.
What you wanna say to me now? I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Now lay down for a quick rest.
Say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now.
Now push up again for the third set.
We can do nothing at all. So what, if you're stupid then you know it's nothing wrong.
Now after that, we're going to do a quick rest. Make sure to rest now. You can feel free to pause the video and come back to it, but our next stretch is going to be a child pose. We're doing this for ourselves because our next back bend pose, we are going to go in deeper. After taking such break, now push up into a more deeper back bend than the previous one. Now take a quick rest and repeat the same motion. Now take a quick rest to relieve you from being upside down for too long. And once more, push up into a back bend. to take another quick rest. Now make sure to take a break, like this is your break time. Feel free to go and have some glass of water. And now the pose we are going to be doing to fully straighten our back is kind of like a child pose. Do this to prevent soreness of the next day while we're going into a more deeper back bend. So guys, this time we are going to be pushing up into a complete back bend by straightening our legs, and make sure that your knees and feet are locked to the ground. Make sure that you also have your elbows locked to the ground when doing the stretch. Now come after that for a quick break while we go back and push it onto a back bend. So guys, thank you for completing this routine. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like and share for a part 2. To my next video. Bye.